Okay, we're in the Gracht in Utrecht. What is this? Nonsense. The sound here is the... Okay, an Osmo selfie. We're in the canal in Utrecht. It was cold, now it's sunny and a little bit too warm. It's a video, you have to wave. That's a bioscoop? Oh.
Heel oud weer.
Ja.
Maar mijn zoon...
Maar,
nee.
vertel het verhaal. Ik zal opnemen het verhaal.
Zijn werk is ook aan de gracht.
Ja?
In een restaurant.
Oh?
Nee, aan de andere kant van Utrecht.
Oh.
Misschien komen we er langs.
Oh ja.
Ik weet het niet, hoe ze varen.
No, just...
Oh, right here?
Yeah, you have to take lots of pictures. Okay. Fijn om je te zien. Ja, prima. Wat een fijne dag. So this is a GoPro video camera. So yeah. Oh, schattig. Ja, the problem with videos is je moet in like 20 seconden. Als het te kort is, dan is het niet goed. So.
Dat ik het visumond heb.
Huh?
Eerst op de film.
Okay, we're at the wrong dock, and now we're going to the right dock. We come straks. What did we do with the wheelie? Where's the scoot? The scoot is veilig? De scoot is veilig waar het staat? Kom.
Well, it's interesting because Trish checked with them and they never told us we were standing in the wrong spot.
Is goed genoeg.
Hello.
Hello.
I say hello.
Hello.
Push that button and lower this window.
Surprise. We are the captains.
No, maybe it doesn't go down.
Do it for a small hour.
No, oh there it goes. Klein beetje more. There now.
We take off first. Things about the city. And he speaks also many languages, so German is no problem. I put the machine on, you can listen, you can look around, as most people do here. You can look on your telephone all tour, I don't care. So enjoy your trip.
On your right, you can see the Oudaan House, one of the Utrecht powerhouses. It was built around 1300.
Een neoclassicistische gevel is in 1824 gebouwd. Sinds in Italië is omstreeks 1957 een beeldengroep van de Utrechtse beeldhouwer Pieter de Hond geplaatst. Voor Ihnen zien Sie de
On your left, you can see the cathedral tower in the distance.
Hier links ziet u in de verte de Domtoren.
Hier links können Sie in der
Also of this oude gracht, or old canal.
sehen Sie die vielen tropfenden Abflussrinnen aus den Bergmauern herausragen. Diese werden von den Utrechter Bürgern auch Schnotnöse, Rotznasen genannt.
Snotnozen. Okay, we're done with our little river rafting. Dutch river rafting through the rapids. I'm watching my feet over. Turn around here a little bit again. All electric boat, very quiet. Takes about an hour to do this little tour where you learn that the canal is no longer a ditch for sewage, the real line. So I'm just testing the auto on feature here. You rotate the screen on and recording starts automatically. Tuesday, April 23rd, star date, Netherlands. I don't know. Jillian's still asleep. We had a plan to go to Castle de Haar, which is north of the city. Truce wants to go. She's south of the city, so the plan is to go meet her, take her car, go to Castle de Haar. Couple hours. But I need to go out on a little test run with the camera. I was having some trouble yesterday, so we're going to see if I can resolve my training issues with this camera. Okay, I parked the car. I'm going to walk back to the Airbnb. It's a short 10-minute walk. Just such a beautiful little neighborhood. You hear children over there making lots of fun noise. It's probably a school of some sort, don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to capture a few moments of a walk through these neighborhoods, and here is the car. I parked it there, so I walked a little bit of ways to come past it and see those children over there for a second. Yesterday I parked over here. I don't know why it's people just park in crazy ways. They drive crazy ways. Some kind of a little hill in the middle here. Yesterday my experience was that the speed bumps here are sort of like this, a little round, but they're big enough that you feel them when you go over them, but nobody slows down. Seems to be a challenge to launch yourself into the air. I'm just gonna walk here to the end of this little street. Every day a parking adventure in this place. So I finally got myself turned around. I'm walking hopefully in the right direction. Took a little detour in the wrong direction. It's about a 10-minute walk back to the apartment. See a little park over here. People mowing lawns. Pizzas everywhere. Let's test this guy out here. Nope. There we go. Tilting. Okay, there. That's where I want to point it. Let's keep that direction verboten toegang voor onbevoordigen. I don't know what that means. Just keep the camera until I get down the end of the street, and I can see how far off the mark I am and going in which direction. Good enough. Take your life in your hands and cross the street. Watch for bikes on the seat pads. Cars going crazy. Een andere mooie panden. Goed. Sla rechtdoor. Oh, this looks familiar. Goedemorgen. Sla rechtsaf, Westerdijk. Ik ben thuis. Oh, like an illegal crossing here. I don't know how they feel about that, but everybody seems to do it. Another nice neighborhood, always so many bikes. Heel normaal. Getting close. Not sure how close yet. It's just this next block, but there's a building with some paint on it. Here it says Utrecht. We zijn weer. Singelstraat. Is je bord op boven. Een mooie little bird. Een mooie kleine bird. Het gaat een beetje verder. Je zoekt voor nummer 17. Een beetje richting door. I'm going to record this whole walk as 20, 25, 23, 21, 17. This is the door. Yeah. Take my life in my hand and walk over here again. And we'll try and pan up. You can see the top of the building there for a second. Yeah. Yeah, that's about as exciting as it gets. I'm gonna walk around down here a little more. And walk to the end of the block. Call it a good walk. De Zingel. En graag vlakbij de beurt van de Zingelstraat. Dat is waarom de straat is genoemd de Zingel. Oké, let's go further. Daar. Go down a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, now the camera's working right. I think I got it figured out. Oh, we're back where we started our little river trip yesterday, or pretty close to it, but we came through here. I remember seeing the crane thing there yesterday, so I'm sure we floated right by here. I don't trust anybody here. They're all trying to kill me. Alright, here you see the Vart flotilla. I don't know what it is. It's a float, I guess. The Rondeling float. Float is complete. And I'll be looking down at them. Man, that vibrates. So this little building, all these terraces, very common here. That's That's the direction of the Airbnb apartment. Just past that tall building a little bit to the left, I think. Haven't got lost getting there yet, but could happen. Alright, what are you doing? I don't want to see that. Go this way. I know what it followed though, but straightened out now, so off we go again. Sonora Fietsen. I'm not even sure what Sonora Fietsen is. You notice that all the bikes are not fancy, shabby looking because there's so many of them and so many get stolen that they all have these very common looking bikes. Oh, good. My dad were here. He would follow this thing. You don't see that people riding in the leopard's pattern coats. Handle 0%. Huh. Okay, well, something killed the battery. So we're back on the Gracht, where we had our little tour yesterday. Now the businesses are open, things are running. And so hopefully we don't run out of battery. Kom lekker eten in onze restaurant. So heading for the Dome Toren. Took a short bus ride. Didn't get too confused by how to pay. Tap and go had to be tapped a few times. And everybody looked really annoyed at me that I was too stupid to tap. But you know, it wasn't my fault, it was ready. And so yeah, this is Katharina Winkelcentrum, I think. Everybody loves to gaan winkelen. Very much shopping being done around us. Oh, so yeah, Jalen's still in bed, sleeping, just completely destroyed from what we did yesterday and needs a little bit more rest, so I'm doing a test run of this little trip for tomorrow. We'll go to Truce's house and pick her up or go with her to a Greek restaurant for dinner. That's good enough. So if you need your incense and smudge and tarot decks and readings, go downstairs. A lot of work being done here. This is the State House, City House. I'm not sure. Find out. Well, here we see the Dome Toren, still in Steiger, still all the I forgot the English word for Steiger. You know, anyway, all the work being done on her. People here say that she's finally getting her clothes off. It's been a project that's taken, I don't know, 5 years, I think. So that's how they get the construction material in and out from down here. A little barge on the river. Everybody likes to have their lunch on the terrace. There we go. Yeah, if you want your postcards and such, this is where you get them. Rabbit things are popular. And try to pan up again. And pan up is always down. That's down. Okay, there she is. Yeah. 1560 or so this thing was built. Well, that's not even the tour. Well, that's a Jacob Street Kirk. There's a music school here. You can ride around with cellos on their back, I guess. What the hell? It's Steven at Christmas. You could die here. Okay, looking. I don't know what direction this is anymore. But here on the right is a store called Winkle and Sinkle, which somewhat is popular or famous or old. And I'll get this thing down, not up again. Down is down, up is up. And so we'll just do a little walk here so the clip isn't too short. Now it's recording. So, yeah, back on the craft. Cool. Down is down. Some lekker eten. So starting to get the busy time of day, so the sun's out a little bit. Yeah, well, this camera can't quite get this, so I'm afraid I need a wide angle lens. But I'm just gonna walk across the street, try not to get killed. Just hang on right there. I don't trust anybody here. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of on an island. It's not unusual to stand in front of this island. With this camera, I can't get the windmill from here, but we're going to flip the camera around and do a little strandwandeling. Okay. So here's a little canal. Let's walk. You can wait there, but I'm going to walk around the corner.
Looks like it's a restaurant on the first floor.
Probably is. Goedendag. Broodjes, yeah, it's a sandwich shop. Broodjes is a sandwich.
And then the rest of it looks like people live there.
Where the hell is it? Gimbal M23. I like Gimbal M23s. Okay, we're walking through a small street, alley. We're just, what direction is which now? I think we're heading, I still don't know what direction is which. Sun is on the left. We're probably heading north. Lit past noon. Anyway, the whole city is full of these wonderful alleyways and Gutterschof. Gutterschof? No, I don't even know what that means. So we walked a little bit in an unknown path, all on our own without getting lost. And unfortunately there's little footbridge across the canal. In other words, someone would be very mad at me. I have to move too fast, even though it's stable. It's like any other video, you can't move too fast. Yeah, we were both so tired yesterday, we didn't get out of the apartment until it was time to go to dinner with Truce. We had to drive to Zeiss right through rush hour. There are no straight roads here, so you can't go very fast most times, but legally, I don't know, but people don't seem to obey the speed limits. I have not seen a policeman since we've been here, anywhere. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. Anyway, I just want to do a little tour here of the apartment. Yeah, always down, always down. The couches, terribly uncomfortable. Oops, go down again. Yeah, there's not much here besides that. The kitchen table, cooking counter, sink, induction cooktop that sucks compared to ours at home. And light switches that we can operate with some trouble. It's for some reason, even the guy said they're wanky. So we just push buttons until they work. Oh, good. I'm gonna try and turn a light on here. Yeah, that should be turning that light on, or this should be turning the light on. You never know. Okay, that's behind me in the kitchen. Oh, actually, I pushed the same button like 4 times and nothing happened. Just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It's a little like gambling. Long hallway. Light switch there. Light switch here. All dimmable but stupid as hell. Anyway, it's supposed to be working, but again, I got no lights. So what did you do every day? Here, push the same button 3 times and now I get light, so just a bed. Yeah, gimbal. I want you to go down, gimbal. Yeah, so this whole apartment is about the same size as our first single wide trailer. So that's the entrance gate down there. And a little fountain garden area. Okay, that's the whole tour. Okay, it's Friday, the day, I don't know. We're in Groningen. This is our place. It's 9 a.m. in the a.m. It's 9 a.m. And this is some normal bike traffic here, even though it's very early. Car got a parking spot right up front. Parking's a bit of a problem because you can only park 2 hours. You have to pay every 2 hours. It's not expensive here, but technically you're not supposed to park there, I guess. Anyway, there's the front door to the little place where we're staying. You gotta step into the bike path to get it, and it's dangerous. Okay, steps on the left to go to the apartment upstairs. You have a little entryway here where you can hang your coats, which are wet because it's raining most of the time. It's been a little entryway. Mysteries of the place. There's a switch on the wall for the light for the bathroom and a plug because there's no plug in the little tiny bathroom. And up is up and down is down. Okay. And that's a locked door. This is the shower wash basin, separate room. Shut the door. And here's a little hallway. That's a utility room, I think. And the bedroom, which is all the clutter because this is what's interesting here is my backpack on the bed. This side of the bed where I use is just barely narrow enough to slip into, and some sort of a nightstand there built in, but nice big closets. We're not using them. And what is this one? A washer dryer combo in that room. I don't think we're gonna have to wash here. We washed over new trucks. Not supposed to get Jaylin because her hair is a mess, so I'm gonna walk around that part of the table. And I used the other door to get out yesterday. I don't think I should have done that. This door I haven't tried, so I guess we're stuck. But anyway, it's a pretty nice little backyard for the Netherlands. And let's again go around the angry lady with the messed up hair. And the couches, all of the couches around here have a very low back, and this one is extremely long in the butt leg area, and we can't get comfortable in that either. Anyway, so that's it. That's the whole tour. Okay, I've escaped the back door. There was supposed to be a green egg barbecue device here. I don't see one. Oh, damn, stupid thing was up this up. And a little patio. And anyway, very nice down here. I don't know if the neighbors get to use the patio or they just have the terrace up top. Some kind of an outdoor seating. Doesn't look comfortable, must be mapped somewhere. Look back here. Holy dumb thing, go this way. So here is a little fireplace back here. Probably not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna open that door either. It's a mystery. Okay, end of the outside tour. Alright, this is the Groningen, canals, houseboats. People live in the boats. And this is a bridge that actually lifts. So I assume that sometimes there's ship traffic through here. Now you're saying it's a normal, really busy. That's what it looks like all day. Okay, this is the street where Florian lives, and I just forgot his number, so I'm waiting for the, hold on. Okay, I made a wrong turn again. Fortunately, the navigator told me I was on the wrong street because I wasn't paying attention, but it should look something like this. Westbaderstraat comes a kaart langs. Okay. I don't like that sound. That was like someone trying to run me over. Firehouse playing. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I think I have been deceived by the maps again. We'll see. Oh. There's a nice graffiti. Graffiti of someone making graffiti. Ah, Marwijkstraat. Hier zit de man. Dat is een heel mooie straat. The walks are boring, I know, but I believe it should be here.
Hoi. Meneer Rudy, wat kijk je? Wat heb je daar?
Well, ik ben een
GoPro.
Beetje, it's been a GoPro. Well, it's an Osmo. It should follow you or one of us. I don't know. It's gonna follow it.
It's following you.
I have to practice
Likes
it
you.
a lot more, but the
Recognize
idea is
it,
that
sorry.
at least I'm doing this and it's not.
Yeah, that's
You don't
amazing.
worry
That's
about
really cool.
So otherwise you can. So what is this canal? You know its name? The DP. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on a little walk with Florian. We're looking at touristy stuff. He's
Yeah, so
he's
these are
here.
the woonboten. So people actually live on those boats.
Oh yeah, these yeah. Okay. And this is some sort of tourist boat over there.
Yeah, I think you can rent those with a whole group.
Recording. This is
Yeah,
a
so
university.
this is a university boat. You can see it actually Universiteit Groningen. And then that's the name of the boat. And often you'll see a group of students here, you know, beers and getting drunk and having parties. But yeah, it's for the young folk learning to sail. And having
They have their own beer cart. It's very handy.
well, there you go. That's the perfect example. That's obviously for King State Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Je ziet de echte Nederlandse frietmaker, tabakker. The recording is on.
All right.
These are Florian's friends from his local church. It's his church. He's been the predicant. But now here you can see I'm walking, but it's really still.
Yeah, it's super steady. So it does have like the bob when you kind of go up and down. But
A
it
tiny
has
bit.
the-
But not much.
How do they compensate? Because it's not the biggest gimbal.
No, that's what's amazing about it is it's really small. And it's shooting 4K. And let's walk this way. You can see just watching it. You won't see it bounce.
So here it has podium,
Yeah, have podium.
stage for the
Yeah,
live.
Koningsdag. Yeah.
Morgen is Koningsdag.
Yeah.
So they have a whole bunch of fried things. They have churros and things too.
Churros.
What more do you want?
Churros, nuts.
Stroopwafels, Rudy. Let's get stroopwafel.
Yeah, zeker.
Oh, we gotta get you a fresh stroopwafel.
Okay. I'm a tourist. You didn't know. You didn't know. So this vrouw, meisje snijdt some kaas voor ons. Heel lekker kaas, hè? Ben je gewend dat mensen dat video?
Oh, nee, maar ik vind het oké.
Is oké? Ik vergeet om te vragen zo, als ik ga. Dat was. Okay, Florian and I are. Where is Florian? Here he is. We're in the market. I've been annoying people with my camera and my Dutch.
Recording people without permission.
That's allowed, isn't it?
I don't know, is it? Yeah.
I've told it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's what the market looks like. So then you just flip it around.
Oh,
and it
that's
stays,
awesome.
And then you're just back to normal.
How does it? Where's the front camera here then?
Well, no, it's just watch the gimbal.
It switches
the
around.
gimbal.
Oh, gotcha. Oh no.
And then it will
first
track, and you can I think.
It goes.
Yeah, so that's how it works. And what's really cool about this thing is
And it's just one seamless recording, obviously. Yeah.
yeah, that is, but you can cut it and stuff.
Yeah.
And, Is dat het voor mij? Nou, ik heb een andere zak.
Ja, dankjewel.
Ja, dankjewel.
This one again, yeah. Anders gebakjes.
Beetje laks en koken.
Koeken, ja. Amandelspijs.
Oh ja, amandelspijs, wel lekker. Oh, you stupid man. It started tracking it. So yeah, if you don't turn it off, oh now it's recording. It wasn't recording before. I get confused by it sometimes. Now we got to do it one more time. Like 4 times I tried to record this. Now it's tracking. So we're gonna have to turn it manually. I don't know what it's tracking. So here we have Belgisch friet. And in the middle of the way, people are going to yell at me again. Glass friets. Now I can use this. And
How do you actually look up? You can tell it to do that? With the
I just gimbal it up.
That's cool.
And then it does it nice and smoothly.
Okay.
The only problem is sometimes I don't know what it's tracking, and then
That makes sense. So it's over here, Rudy, if you want to...
Okay, we'll walk a little bit with the camera on. And,
So there's actually the fake door.
oh, and this is a symbolic door to honor the people that survived the Holocaust.
It's made of copper, I think. You can see the copper discoloring.
So now I have a problem with the gimbal, so I didn't see it in the picture. Now I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually a fake door. You would walk right past it if you didn't know, but it's,
wow.
it doesn't really happen.
So we're somewhere in the Binnenstad. Lawrence parents.
Okay, so a little bit of history. This is the Gedempte Zuiderdiep. So diep is a canal, right, in Groningen. And gedempt means it's been closed. So if you film this way, you can see this whole street used to be a canal, but they closed it off and made it into a street.
Oh.
So this would have been water back in the day. My parents lived in this house here, so it's just a really tiny, one-story little house, two-story. And now it's,
So when you said they lived there when they were married, but not when they were growing
back
up.
in the 60s, I don't think they were married.
Okay, we're entering the market area, the Fish Mart. I think right now, time of day is a party time for kids. I don't know how far I'll go into this chaos. Oh, this is what's called the Vrijmarkt. This is like a flea market. It's allowed just on Koningsdag. People just sell their household goods. A flea market. People sell their clothes, I guess. And wow, this is crazy. Okay. Cotton candy is popular. It's tracking still the wrong way. I haven't got it all figured out. You're in the wrong country. Find a bard. So I'm just trying to get this gimbal mode to see if I can keep it a little steadier. Instead of following it, just keep it level. Yeah, that works better for Well, it's still tilting, it's still following. It's still early in the day. There is a bus that comes here pretty close. Florian said there wasn't. Oh yeah. Oop. All right, we're running a little tour boat there on the canal at Kinderdijk. You can walk. A lot of people do. We're lazy. We paid tickets to ride boats and laugh at the people. We'll just do a few seconds of this. Kinderdijk is, of course, a World Heritage Site, famous for its many windmills, pumping stations. Look at the hang of this gimbal.
No i co, wysiadamy tu?
To tak wiesz? Widać sobie wody?
Teraz zrobiłeś w ogóle wideo.
Co tam?
Well, this guy's job is to clomping around and pretend like he's gardening all day, I guess.
En dan zat er een foto in, dan zitten ze aan de tafel. Er staan de vier broers. De foto is zo voor. Snoep. Met die snoep. Ja, snoep. Ja,
Well, you can see the beam up there a bit that's rotating, coming from the, what you call them, the wings, I guess? Floating. Pardon, can I get through him? Go. Je bent druk bezig de hele dag, hè?
Oh ja, een beetje bezig, hè? Druk.
Video selfie here in Kinderdijk. Over there, more windmills. Over there, more windmills. Over there, more windmills. Over there. Okay, that worked pretty good. So we're still at museum number 1. We have a little drawbridge here for the tourist boat. I think that's what they call the express boat to the end. It doesn't stop. So every damn photographer and idiot's going to try and take a picture of it, including me. I'm one of them. Alright, we've taken a little boat ride further down the canal to see these windmills, which look similar to the other windmills. And it's a really beautiful place. Let's see, I think I finally got this thing figured out. Now I can zoom. Yeah, I'm brilliant. Let's go up a little bit. Now we've got to touch that again. And go up a little bit. There we go. That's too much. Okay, and there goes the tour boat. Said that he's going to turn around and go back without us. Don't leave us. They were just resting and I accidentally hit the button, so we're just going to record for a second. because I don't want a 2-second recording again. So we made it to the boat. For the turnaround point, and this is we're riding in the front because the open part is full, which is fine. We'd rather sit because we're old, fat, and lazy.
Ótima GoPro. Hã? Let it dragar. Даже до середины назад.
Okay, take pictures. So this is a tour of our Airbnb in Rotterdam on the Scheidstraat. I forget where the street is. In the description, that Airbnb, that couch was over there on that wall, fireplace, TV, big screen TV. We hadn't even turned on yet, but and a little what do you call this anymore? Etenkamer? Yeah, an eating room, just not a dining room is probably the best way. And so over here is the kitchen. You got a washer dryer smack there in the middle of nowhere. Not uncommon. It's a tiny kitchen, smallest kitchen we've had with a gas stovetop, and a microwave is up there, and stuff is over there, and a table over here. I'll turn around so we can get a view of the whole room. We'll turn around. And okay, so there's a little 2-person table here. All kinds of weird stuff here. And this is the little toilet. And I said little, the toilet's the right size, but the room is too small. You cannot close the door and sit. At least I can't. I think Jalen did, but I don't know how she did it. Okay, that was fun. And over on this side, that's the entryway. I'm going to tilt you up a little bit here. And to turn the lights on in this room or open the curtain. Straight. Well, yeah, I'll open the curtain a bit. Now, what did she say? Don't pull on this, don't do that. It's only use this. Okay. Now there's enough light we can see in here, and we're going to pan down, tilt down. The bed is a mess. Pay attention to that. But it's a tiny low thing. It's Japanese, but over there on the corner, there's a frog to warn you that these corners are out. These corners are like hell. And let's see, let's continue to go. Oh, that's up when I'm going down. Try it again. All right, there's the frog that's supposed up with Warren. So I got up a little early, wanted Jalen to sleep. When they closed the door, here's the handle, and I pulled it, and the whole thing, you see there's no screws in it. And both sides, and the rod fell out with the door latched. So I had to come in here. Here's the bathroom. You got to pull on the light switch over here. Oh, you guys, get you up. You got to pull it somehow. There. It's a weird pull. Everything is a mystery in every apartment here. There's me in the mirror. And it's got a nice shower, but other than here. And there's the sink, of course. You see the plug there. Well, it doesn't plug in anywhere in the bathroom, so you have to open this other door, which is how I got into put the doorknob back on so Jalen wouldn't be stuck inside. And that door's sticky. And we don't mess with this. If we come around the other side, if this door is closed, which is where the doorknob falls out. The doorknob is back now, safe in here is into the bathroom, so hard to get stuck. Anyway, typical clutter, Dutch clutter. You know, that's a utility room. Okay. Anyway, we just got back from our tour to Kinderdijk. We're exhausted. We were going to go to Dordrecht, and we did, but when we got there, I was too exhausted to keep going, and we both decided it was time for a nap. So we're in the old city of Gouda. Took us like an hour or so to get here from Rotterdam. Busy, find a parking spot, crazy. We're this way. I don't know, it's traffic over there, but another canal, more boats. Some old church over here. Let's tilt up a bit. And over here. Selfie time. I got the strap on, it doesn't work very good. Anyway, you know what I look like. That's another good place. Okay, let's walk this way. Yeah.
That's a church.
Yeah, I know it's a church. That's probably a Baptist church or.
The other thing I'm looking at is these buildings right here on the corner.
Oh, they're all kilter, huh? Yeah, so we came from that way at one point, but okay. Walking down what some people would call a street, I call it a little alley. It's a tourist down here. It's a good sign there's at least coffee. No place to pee, of course, which is kind of a real problem. Hopefully my time, the clocks on the two devices are now synced. I had some problems yesterday. Alright, this is the old city center. Looks like a church, but I don't believe it is. I think that's the city house. Kilter skilter. There's a tourist over here. Hello, tourist. Where are you going? Well, it's connected right. Recording. Look.
That's the coolest story I've seen so far.
You can go in there and look.
Yeah, but
I don't know what level it is, but it doesn't look level, but it should be. Where's the tourist? There goes the tourist. Alright, so we're on the back side of the city center. There's a lot of terraces and cafes here. Gimbal reach endpoints. How about you go right then, Gimbal? Stop fucking with me. Okay, now let's go back this way a little bit. Alright. Let's go on. Alright, you're in Gouda, you buy Gouda kaas, I guess, a kaas house. I don't know how much cheese we need, but cheese at the Albert Heijn. Pesto, tomato, chili. Cheeses I've never seen before, old cheeses, 4-year-old cheeses.
oh, what's that? Oh, lavender.
You want lavender cheese?
Pesto lavender.
That tastes like soap.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna make you orange cheese. Other sorts of kaas dat je hebt nodig van. Okay. Rose flavored. All flavored. Found tourist treasures. Stroopwafels and goudse kaas. Goed gedaan. Well, een brouwelijk, a wedding is er gebeurd. Een heel goed ervaring. We're kind of lucky to find that, I think. Not for us, I guess. So I'm trying to do a harbor tour. And he's recording. This is right down by the harbor. Got here just in time to board this ship and see how that goes. Map of the harbor. Down there. That's the Erasmus Bridge, the Erasmus Brug. A famous bridge. An engineering marvel of its time. I don't know why people don't want to sit up front, but I'm sitting up front, so maybe it's too windy here or something. We'll find out. So this is the Spido, the harbor tour, the Havenrandvaart. I'm sure that my dad was on one of these boats or an earlier version of it. Recognize it. He was standing on the stern in his pictures. On the stern. I know the back is the stern. But, let's see. Back at the apartment because this isn't fun for her, and so we did Gouda this morning. And kind of wore us both out, but I figured I could do this because I don't have to walk too much. Back here again, you see the Erasmus Bridge. Yeah, boy, beautiful city. For me, this is now really one of my favorite places so far. Of course, this is Rotterdam, so we're very close to Den Haag and Haarlem in the next few days. Alright, brain cramp over. I just heard it again. That's the Euromast. I don't know if we're going to take a tour of that or not. Let's see. Euromast. Listening to the tour, recorded tour information, the American pilgrims who had spent time in Leiden left for America here through Delft Haven, not precisely in Rotterdam, but really close by. So this is the harbor from Delft. Delft and Leiden are not too far apart because they got tired of being told that they should speak Dutch and become Calvinists. They didn't like that. See, it probably really is. Hawaii, it's called the busiest harbor in Europe, one of the busiest in the world. It's huge. I don't know where we're going now. see up here.
There's no such thing as can't. The photogenic installations of vessels such as...
Yep, it looks like a parish. Those are some kind of sails, those long white pillars on this ship. See them turning. What they're turning to do, I'm not sure. So Dad stood on the bow of the ship at some point, stern of the ship. A ship like it. Picture like this with the flag in the background. So I figured I better try to recreate it. So I don't know who took his photograph, but yeah, think about it.
Die tijd is voorbij. De voormalige dokken, een rijksmonument, vormen nu opnieuw een innovatie-hotspot. Onderwijs, overheid, kennisinstellingen en ondernemingen maken hier gebruik van elkaars maritieme kennis. De unieke blauwe travellift hijst de patrouillevaartuigen van de Port of Rotterdam snel het water uit om ze vervolgens te onderhouden. Het was de Waalhaven die sterk bijdroeg aan dit logistieke succes, dat zich inmiddels met de Maasvlakte uitstrekt tot in de Noordzee.
Deshalb beschloss man, den Waalhafen zu realisieren, der nach 115 Jahren immer noch das größte gegrabene Hafenbecken der Welt.
There's the bow of the Rotterdam. I believe it's a twin ship of the New Amsterdam that we sailed on in 1956. And these ships went to South Africa, all the places the Dutch people migrated to. While we're going around it, but that's cool.
Tussen 1958 en 1972 tussen Rotterdam en New York. Op de SS Rotterdam bevinden zich tegenwoordig een hotel, een restaurant, een wijnbar en een prachtig lidodek met terras en zwembad.
Der Maashafen, einst der wichtigste Getreidehafen Europas, ist jetzt der Heimathafen der SS.
The Maashaven, once the most important back and forth between Rotterdam and New York from 1958 to 1972. Today, visitors to the SS Rotterdam will find a hotel, restaurant, wine bar and beautiful lido deck with patio seating and a swimming pool on board.
Le Maashaven, le port de la Meuse, autrefois le port céréalier de l'Europe, La ville qui a ensuite construit un quartier hôtelier avec un Chinatown qui était le plus grand d'Europe. Les ports de marins et des maisons closes.
That's the old headquarters from the Holland America line. You know, there's a hotel here or something. I'll have to the left here is the Erasmus Bridge again.
Two eye-catching buildings stand at the mouth of the Wijnhaven, the Phoenix Museum of Migrants and Hotel New York. They share a common history crossings from the building that now houses the Hotel New York.
I don't know which is the Hotel New York. Might be that one. I'll have to look it up. But that's the old Holland America headquarters right there. And I think Mom and Dad probably would have boarded ship on this side of the island, on this side of the harbor. Alright, I've managed to make a train ride to the Great Market, the big market, sorry. Only made one wrong step again as usual. And so this is famous market. And so we'll take a little tour over here. Over here on the left you see all the bikes that are stacked up here forever, or to infinity I guess. It's a very strange structure. It's kind of remind you of Las Vegas. So this is a marketplace. I'm supposed to remind you of the historic places. And there we go, and pan up a bit. Alright, I'm in the market hall. Pan up there a bit, you can see the ceiling. So it's not like the place in Las Vegas so much. At least not now. If it lights up, I'm unaware of it. Spencer, right? Wow, nice. Very interesting. So I'll turn around, trying to get out of the mark. Seen the mark. Looks like a lot of really good things to eat, as usual. Because I'm not hungry, but. Cheese, 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 cheese. More liquor wursts. Selfie mode in the market. Oh, taking a little adventure on the metro. Dijkzicht. It's the stuff I wanted to try and get to, but it's not the stuff I need to use. I need to get to back home, which is Beurs, so I can take D or E back to. I don't know if I've recorded this or not. This is the street where the Airbnb is in Rotterdam. All the restaurants are here. They're very nice, and we've eaten in two of them, a Greek restaurant and a Vietnamese restaurant. I don't think you'll find such a thing as a Dutch restaurant. So, anyway, that's how it works here. Oh, you can make this thing steadier somehow. You can see it's shocking. Yeah, I don't understand this sculpture at all. People crawling up oil barrels. Such nonsense. But again, I don't know art. So I'm sitting at Rotterdam Central. I'm waiting for Amy, my tutor that lives not far from Rotterdam. And this is the place we're supposed to meet, and I'm a bit early because it's better just to have a few minutes and look around. Eindrachtsplein. That is where the metro station I got off on. I'm waiting for her. I don't know what the name of this other street is, but on the other side of the street there is some kind of a jolly fellow Santa Claus. I don't know who he is. Could be Santa Claus holding a dildo. I don't know what he's doing. So this is obviously just a pond. I don't think no canal runs through here, and the subway runs right under it. So so just on a nice, pretty part of the city. On this side of the street, of course, there's some old buildings, older, really old for the Netherlands, as they were destroyed during the war. Well, I'm going to assume that this is a Santa Claus with a bell and a dildo or a butt plug. It's mystifying. So next to the butt plug Santa Claus is a cow and some flowers. Flower stand. Quite mystified by the whole butt plug Santa thing. Is it opnemen? It's recording this. So now, hello.
Oh, het is een video. Hey.
Het is een video, ja. Het is een video.
Eindelijk, in levende lijven.
Ja, mijn beste lerares.
Oh ja, beter dan de andere.
Oh ja, je moet niet vertellen. Dat is een geheim.
Ik zeg niks.
And so this camera is how what do you say? Technical. It's an amazing piece of technology.
Echt super makkelijk, heel klein.
Heel klein. En
goed
het zit
beeld.
in mijn zaak altijd. En een heel goed beeld, 4K camera en alles.
En kun je alleen filmen of ook foto's maken?
Ja, je kan foto's. Maar even kijken zo dan. And then,
oh ja.
Then you can do so, and you can do so. You see, and it's like all still.
Nice.
So nice. So yeah, ik heb 5 minutes. Okay, I'm sitting in this free library in Rotterdam, the central stad, and all the books here are free. You can take as what you want. You can't take it unlimited, but you can take 5 or 6 different kinds. And so very interesting, lots of books. I can't take any with me, but it's really great to see such a bookstore where books are free, so everybody can have access to books. So this is the beginning of the tour. We're down below deck D or something. We're going to go visit the engine rooms first.
Hebben ze toen ook gegeten? Ik moest ze zo nog toen kaarten voor voetbalwedstrijd. In Porto toen de tijd.
Alright, we're beginning the tour. This is the inside pool that they said is usually was primarily used by women.
Ich spreche auch ein bisschen Deutsch, spreche Deutsch. Ja, Nederlands is okay. English. Itself was expensive to make, and also when there was bad weather, the half of the swimming pool was over to the boarding, which was expensive as well. So that's the reason why we used seawater, and we could also lower the level of the swimming pool. Because of that reason that all the water came out when it was heavy weather. And we could
so the swim bath was held seawater that was warm to about 72 degrees. It was very comfortable, and they had to drain it if the water seas were heavy. Otherwise the pool would slosh out.
Over en uit. We cannot go there, unfortunately. But that part was mainly for storing food, freezing stuff, etc. So yeah, a lot of drinking, of course, because people drank a lot on board, beer, wine, champagne, etc. And for that reason, we have special pipelines, meaning that this pipeline is for the beer. It's for the wine, and the lower one is champagne. It's a little bit corroded. So we have 3 separate pipelines for all the stuff. Okay. Which is not true, of course.
Oh, ik
Actually, it is, but the engine room itself has 6 compartment with its own functionality. So this compartment is the electricity plant. So here, use of steam. By use of steam, we could generate power, electricity. Simply said, we have 4 generator streets, and each could generate 1,350 kilowatts of power. Which
Oh, these are steam electric generators. They generate enough power for a small town of 10,000, a couple of kilowatts. And he said I didn't catch it. So these again, just the steam generators, electric generators. It's been hell of a noisy down here. I am now the tour guide. Everybody this way, please. Why are you still back there?
Nee, dat was iets. So this is the panel for managing all the steam that's coming from out of the cattle house to all the turbines. And so what you see behind you are all the turbines per X. So per X you see 5 turbines, one on starboard, one on port. And these
So this is supposed to be a berth. I don't think the berth was actually here, but it looks like this. And a shower, washroom. It's a communal washroom. So this is the main dining area of the ship. It's also, like I said, a hotel. So we're sitting outside. I'll get there in a second. Outside dining. Not too expensive here. I think it'd be a little worse. Sign said you can order out here, uses the QR code, and the pool of course has been filled in. So the harbor tour yesterday was on that side. Here you see the Euromast again. And down below us is the famous Wilhelmina Park. I hope we get down there or not. And downtown Rotterdam over there. Yikes. Okay, here we go.
Is this all the wood that would have been grown here in the Netherlands?
No.
So it's from all over the world?
Yeah.
Because looking at mahogany, I think.
So the room goes back further this way?
Yeah, then we go this way.
Go this way.
This is the glass that's just fascinating.
So we're on the bow of the ship, heading on the way to the bridge. That guy's there, he's making sure I don't steal anything. Okay, these are the lifeboats. I don't think we'll need them today. Might need them. The tourist just went up those stairs. She's really tired. Okay, we're ready to captain the ship out of the harbor. Full ahead.
Yeah. And that was the first one. So this belongs to you as well. So you can see the lines we're going on.
It's hot. The tourist is getting hot.
You been to the engine room or not?
Not yet.
No? You going yet? Okay, because they will see this below.
Let's see if we can look down below there. See the water taxis coming right onto the deck there. Chose not to take that route. Lost the tourist again. Good morning here. It's Friday, the third, about 10 a.m. We're up and running. Just want to give you a little talk, a little vlog, if you will, over how it's going here, what we're going to be doing. So, like I said, it's a Friday today. It's going to be raining most of the day. Let me come forward a little bit, too far back. And I worn out the tourist again. She says, I'm not going anywhere today.
It's raining.
It's raining and your feet hurt. So I just wanted to give Jalen a minute to talk about what she's doing, how she's feeling, how she's enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. Your turn. My special guest.
It's been interesting going to the different cities. Some of them, have they been villages or just cities?
Dorps. The Dutch word for a village is a dorp.
Okay. Anyway, and the architecture, the different streets. Watch out for the bicyclists. They'll run you over.
All the time. You're constantly in danger from being run over by all kinds of things. Even when we were up in Groningen and I was walking with Florian, I don't think you were with us, but he's very much aware of the danger of the bicyclists. And the bicyclists have their own little path. It's not on the road. It's very separate. They have their own traffic lights.
Don't walk in their path.
And they have the right of way. You do. And Florian stepped into this busy street. They had the stoplight. The bikes were supposed to stop. And a motorized brome feet's a little tiny. He says electric. I think it was a gas. But anyway, he damn near hit him. And he's like, that's never happened before. He said, oh, they're trying to kill me. I expect to be killed. But yeah, no way to escape the danger. And there are no straight roads. You want to ride somewhere in the car, you go.
You better have Google Maps.
Google Maps is an absolute necessity. And I have Google Maps set to be speaking in Dutch, so I'm getting Dutch directions and Dutch street names. And so my assistant driver is always telling me the same thing often in English, and then I get confused because I hear it in two languages, which I cannot do. We don't get lost very far. We had to go around about a time or two. Or yesterday we went over to visit the SS Rotterdam. Google Maps took us down a street that had closed construction, and so we had to do an about face and kind of stuff. But
we went in a big circle.
It wasn't that long. It took about 5-10 minutes to go down the street and back and make the turn. And we eat here or in the apartments, or sandwiches or leftovers, and
dinner out at night.
Most of the time, but not always. This building here is right downtown in the center. I guess it's kind of close to a center of town. Rotterdam's very big. And the building's in a block with all just many restaurants and stores, so very much a downtown district. It's loud sometimes during the day, and you can hear like loud motorcycles or car races. Sounds like big V8s, but 10 o'clock, it's dead quiet. And then in the morning, you're woken up by some very angry seagulls. And
oh, my turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Walking, it's interesting going to the smaller villages and seeing more of the traditional housing and the canals. Gouda?
Gouda.
Yeah.
Gouda. Gouda. That'll try this.
Anyway, we went there and went huge city building.
The Stadthouse, yeah, the city
with a big plaza around it and all the shops around it was interesting.
Well, you didn't go into Groningen, did you? Groningen is the same thing. The city's building is always in the center of the plaza, and in Groningen, one side is a church and the other side is the city building, but they look like churches. Utrecht too. Well, you didn't walk down in Utrecht either. So yeah.
We went to the house you were born in. We drove past the house that your grandparents lived in, your mom's parents,
Yeah, yeah.
And where your
My Opa and Oma.
yeah, your Opa and Oma lived,
and my dad's uncle.
and where Mom Van Bray went to school.
But I walked right down in the big central district. You walked around the outside, and we took the canal ride around it.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that I told Jaylyn, she didn't need to pack a hairdryer. Every place has a hairdryer and a necessities. And we get to Utrecht, and there's no hairdryer in this apartment, which is also, you know, in an older 1950s built building.
And I'm not going out without my hair.
And I'm just dead tired. And we want to go out in the morning, so I got to deal with this now. So I have to send a message over to the guy that runs the Airbnb, and I go, where can I buy a hairdryer? And he goes, it's just down into the shopping district. It's named this. And it's a short walk. Well, I don't believe any Dutch person that says it's a short walk, because a short walk minimum is a half hour one way. You know, so I have to walk clear through this mall, find a hairdryer, and bring it back, which took me more than an hour. But yeah, no way was I dealing with a very angry lady in the morning whose hairdryer doesn't work.
An 8-minute walk for free parking turned into a 45-minute tour of the city.
Even with Google Maps walking, not used to how you say the way the navigator works. It tell you to turn right or left, but there may be an alley there. In a car, you kind of turn right away, and walking, you may not turn right away. Or anyway, yeah, I've had an interesting walk about towns because I missed where I was going, and it's all cloudy and there's no shadows. I have no idea what time it is. I'm dead tired. So easy to get lost walking as you first come into any city, but yeah, using Google Maps to walk navigate's a little different than car. So.
And in Rotterdam, we're parked in a parking garage. We're on the 4th floor today that has no elevator working.
So we get back.
It's a hole.
So we get back from touring the Rotterdam, and then we have to park, and then we have to go downstairs, and we're already tired, and it's pretty hot yesterday, so we're just, you know, dragging our butts from just coming down the parking complex over here to the apartment. And yeah, and the apartments are always, it's something quirky in every apartment. In this apartment, I don't know if I did a video, the toilet is the door, the toilet room, which is different than the shower room in the bedroom. The toilet room's over here. I can't close the door if I have sitting business to do.
I can't close the door.
And light switches are always a mystery. Everywhere we go, there's some light that we go, how the hell do you turn this on or off? Or something is broken, and you know, they just deal with it. And there's not a comfortable couch in the whole country. This couch here, I got 2 pillows behind me. Other the back is slanted. You know, I don't know how you can hear it. There, it's like this. So yeah, I can't get comfortable. Finally, I just give up and I just go lay in bed because I can't get comfortable on the couch.
Every bed has been different. Every pillow has been different.
Sure. And this bed in this apartment, she called it the Japanese style bed. So it's like this far off the floor, a little lift, and then a big plank that sticks out from the bed of sharp corners that you can walk into. And the bed is not thick, but it's comfortable. But yeah, it's too low to the ground. It's like you have to do a full body squat to stand up. And after walking all day, I'm too tired for that. Just leave me here, roll me out of bed, and I'll crawl to the bathroom or something. And the kitchen is tiny. I don't remember if I did a tour of this building, but I will if I haven't. I probably did. So anyway, our plan, we have been Utrecht for 4 days or so, then Groningen for 3 or 4 days there. Here in Rotterdam in this one apartment for 5 or 6 days. So it's Friday, we'll stay tonight. Then we'll move not very far to Den Haag, The Hague, which is closer to the beach. And I think the weather will be okay for a few days.
It's supposed to get better.
But we don't mind a nice cool day. There's no air conditioning, so, and the heating system sucks. You prefer it to be a little bit cool than hot, because in this hot apartment here is just miserable.
This building is so old that it is registered heat with hot water. Oh, that's the other thing. watch out for the hot water in the faucets because it'll burn your skin off.
Yeah. And high pressure, real high pressure. And the faucets, have been not maintained or something. In every place, the faucets are a little wanky, and then out comes the hot water. And
most of the other buildings, well, all the other buildings we have stayed in, the government came through and offered discount to put in floor heating. So all the other buildings we've been in have had the in-floor heating, where this one's got the register. And the only way you can, it's either on or it's off. There's no in between on this one.
And you have to go into one of a closet here to throw the water valve open. I suppose you could probably turn it half open if you wanted less.
No, she says it's on or off.
On or off, well, anyway. So when we first got here, it was cold, and the bedroom was super cold, and not enough bedding, and I still suffer from body heat problems from the medication and stuff, and it takes 5 hours for the room to come up to temperature to what we're comfortable with. But no Dutch person ever heats the bedrooms. So I said, how do I turn the heat on in the register in the bedroom, because the valve, I didn't want to break it, it felt stuck. She goes, I don't know, I've never turned it on. And the first apartment in Utrecht we came in, the window was open, the whole apartment was just, for us, super cold. And so we would go to Truus's house, and same thing. Oh, no, we always keep our windows in the bedroom open. For summer it's too hot, and for winter we like it cold. And I didn't take a picture of it, but the stairs in both Michael's and Sandra's house and Truus's house are multi-level houses, but the stairs are these tight spirals, and they're not, the steps aren't hardly wide enough to you can stand on it. But you
can get the ball of your feet on there as you go up, and when you come down backwards.
It's very much like being on the ships. Down.
It was worse than the ship.
And so, and Truus could do it. Truus has an electric lift chair to help her up, but she did it on her own and seemed okay with it. But we had to hold on for dear life. And there are no handrails in Truus's house. She had the handrails taken off for her electric lift. So it was this scared the shit out of both of us.
That's why I used the rail of the chair for the.
Yeah, you had to reach down for the rail of the chair, but it wasn't like normal anyway. That's very typical in a Dutch house to have these tight. Houses are narrow and deep because you get taxed because of the width of the front and not the square footage of the house. And so people built these deep houses with multi-stories, and that forced them to make these tight spiral staircases. Anyway, for Jalen, it's a down day again. Every other day is a down day. I may go out and get lost in the subways, which I've done a couple times, subways or trains, yesterday we had Amy, my tutor. I met her downtown by the.
I thought it was Amanda.
Amanda. No, it's Amy. Well, it's short. Amanda is her longer name, but Ami is her short name. Amy, Amanda is the same thing. Ami, and she said, meet me by this place. You probably saw the video of the butt plug gnome, and it's supposed to be a Santa. I come up out of the subway, and I'm like, okay, I understand the art here, but then I got a message from her, meet me by the butt plug gremlin, butt plug gnome. I'm like, okay, I know where you are. So we took a walk. We decided we would go to this little bookstore. Not really a store, it's a free library. Real libraries here are you have to pay for a monthly fee or a subscription. There are no free libraries, but this is a free bookstore, a lace hall. And you can just take 4 or 5 books of certain types, and they don't expect you to bring them back. People donate books. And so I got to talk with the volunteers there, the vrijwilligers, and I start talking to them in Dutch, and they can tell I'm not super good at Dutch, but the one guy immediately dropped into English and said, you speak really good Dutch. And so I went back to Dutch, and I said, why are you speaking to me in English? And he goes, so it just turned on. That was such a funny experience. And you go into a restaurant, and we've had restaurants where the waiters don't speak Dutch at all. They speak English or Indian, Hindus, or we have a restaurant just beneath us that's Thai place, Vietnamese place, and one gal was a Polish waitress. She didn't speak Dutch, spoke Polish and English, and then we had dinner there again last night, and the waitress was Asian descent, don't know what, but she said she only spoke English and Dutch.
And a little bit of Thai.
A little bit of Thai, but so I was talking in Dutch as much as I could. So you never know. People here are always like, it's weird. In our own town, we often go to places and no one speaks Dutch. In Rotterdam, and in Amsterdam, that's also true. But we saw that also in Groningen. All right. Well, that concludes today's interview. So an update. I thought it'd be nice just sit and tell you how's it going. So it's now, like I said, Friday. We have another week left. I think we leave next Saturday.
And the grocery stores.
The grocery stores are interesting.
Nothing is big like the U.S. Everything is small.
100 milliliters, 200 milliliters bottles of milk or stuff.
Small bottles of mayonnaise or whatever condiments. Cash.
Well, Albert Heijn requires content account or a Maestro card, which is a Dutch debit card, but it's different than a MasterCard. Other stores take the visas and stuff. A few of them don't. Smaller restaurants don't take regular Visa cards. I have enough euros in my pocket to take care of most things. But yeah, the little stores we're visiting are inner city stores. There are big grocery stores out in the suburbs, but we haven't stopped into one. So we'll find one along the way, I suppose, just to go wandering.
They don't sell a dozen eggs. They sell, the biggest carton they sell is 10.
Tens, and you saw and you don't refrigerate them here.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, that's true. You don't refrigerate.
So I've opened
either.
a carton of eggs. So like there are feathers on my eggs, and if you read the label, it says free range chicken. So
and each egg has a code number stamped on it.
Yeah, probably the date it was dropped. It came out of the chicken's ass. I don't know what that date is.
I don't know.
So you go into the store, you buy a loaf of bread for a day or two, you buy some sausages or wurst or...
You don't put butter in the fridge.
Well, I don't put butter in the fridge at home either. If we're using it, it stays soft. So
well, yeah.
It's in the fridge in the grocery store. It's just normal butter. But prices, I don't really know. We don't buy stores like this at home. It could be more expensive. So yogurt, cereals, breads, lunch meats, and that kind of stuff we have on hand. And so restaurants are often closed on Mondays here, which is kind of weird because they get supplies over the weekend, but then the suppliers don't come on Sunday. So the restaurants don't have food to sell on Monday or something. We don't know. We always just expect that we'll have to fend for ourselves. We haven't had a problem, but we're told we need to be aware that restaurants are not open on Mondays. All right, well, that's our report for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We made it to Den Haag. This is our apartment for the next 5 days or so till Wednesday. Very modern place. Not real big, but nice. Cozy and nice, and no booby traps that we can find yet. It's coming, I'm sure. So let's turn this way a bit and see what's going on over here. Little living space. Artsy fartsy. We got a little town, a little garden terrace that we can sit on when it gets warmer, as it should be this week. And a nice bedroom that's not crazy. Oh, one light is blinking in there. She said it did that sometimes. There again, lots of books to read. I'm not going to read any of those books. Here's a little cozy, looks like garden, resting area. Let's go this way a little bit. Anyway, all the modern conveniences. Oh, let's go take a look at the shower. Every place we've had has been wanky with bathroom shower. This is the door out. Here's a toilet big enough that you can have yourself a nice sit and think. There's a washer dryer, we don't need to see that. And here is the actual bathroom shower. Kind of normal, let's see. I turn the lights. Ah, lights. Fancy, but cold water there, hot water there. That's one funky thing. Water doesn't work right. Well, we're outside of the apartment here in Den Haag. A very interesting door, but all right. Parliament is over there. All kinds of fun things to do. Beautiful little street with shops full of cheese and non-cheese things. Okay, we've arrived at the famous Scheveningen amusement park, Pret Park Pier. I don't know what we call it. So let's rotate over here, see the tourists, what's the tourist is up to. Hello, tourist. All right, selfie time on the beach of Scheveningen. Pronounce it, try it.
No.
Scheveningen.
Not happening.
In World War II, the Dutch would figure out who was German by if they could say Scheveningen or not. All right, you can see out there in the distance many ships waiting to go into the harbor, load, unload, do whatever the hell ships do. All right, take a look from the beach side. We decided not to swim in the ocean today. The tourist refuses to swim in the ocean. That way, where's my hand? I can understand it. Oh, because it's gimbaled the wrong way. And that way is the famous Scheveningen nude beach, which is most popular because you're allowed to let your dogs run free up there, apparently. So we have no dogs and no one wants to see us nude, so we're not going to go there. So on a good day, you can rent these nice beach beds. Apparently there are rules, but you can order online, just a QR code, and you're renting a nice bed here in the Scheveningen beach. The strand, Scheveningen strand. A restaurant right there. Okay, we're gonna enter the world famous pier. Over there is like the Grand Hotel. So here. Okay. Well, we're on the start of the pier. We have decided not to do the bungee jumping today or the roller coaster. You're fine. No, you're fine, don't worry. And the bungee cord, hope you can see it, I don't know.
Yeah.
There goes another zip liner. Okay, the tourists decided to wait while I took a little adventure down to close to the end of the pier. Let's go this way, take a look at the hotel. I really want to go in there. Seagulls seem pretty immune to humans. We'll find out. I've dethroned all the seagulls. Things to a little terrace for lunch. This is just a half a block from the apartment or so. This is Centrum Den Haag. Start the trip with the Bramlatage patatje. Patatje met. Lekker patat. Indescribable how much better these fries are. Any other place I've ever tried. Other places and other restaurants, underwhelming. Took the bus down here because the tourists won't ride the buses and we couldn't park anywhere nearby. And just walk down the street a bit, see what's happening. So just a busy marketplace. There's no cars, no bikes. Kid broke it. Everything I left in here. A little more modern part of the mall, I guess. Board kid there on the right. Well, just kind of walked around one block of this gigantic inner city, the Centrum. Always busy in these Centrums. Unbelievable. These people have to buy. So there's a tram here. I don't know where that goes. I'm not getting on a tram today. I'm going to get back on the bus and zoom back to the apartment over here. His favorite places to park your bike. Lost your bike, something about that. I don't know, we're not going there to read it, but alright, let's go a little further down this mall. And over there you see Media Mart, that's a tech store. Kinds of stuff, your phones and your games and whatnot. No idea how lost I am. No, I can't be lost very far. No idea what kind of strange thing this is either. Alright, there we go. Yeah, if navigation serves me right, I can turn left here and get back to the bus station that I got off on, or thereabouts. The Bram is right there. Yeah, a policeman. I've never seen a policeman before in the mall. There was the tram. Across the street here. Just for life. Oop, I'm in the bike lane again. And there got killed. Yeah, let's go to the bus halt. Yeah, let's go this way. I think it's kind of a mystery to me as everybody's here shopping, but every house we've seen is small and I don't know where you're going to put more stuff. We're waiting for 22 and here comes 22. 1 minute just on time.
Volgende halte, next stop, Javastraat.
Alright. Apartment is there, or so. Something like that. Yeah. It's right there. Well, that was a pretty quick ride. Buses were right on time, super sharp. Get the hang of it. Wasn't lost once. The liquor patacha. Finer ice. Over here you see all the different kinds of garbage. I don't know how you're supposed to sort it. We have one garbage sack that's going in one of them. Down here is a beautiful walkway right down the center of between the streets. It's always walkable. It's always dangerous. You never know who you're going to get run over by. You just have to go over here, across the street, back home. Right there, 1834. There. Okay, this is a really beautiful city. Well, we're in a place called the Hook of Holland. It's a port, it's technically I think part of Rotterdam, but we're quite a ways away. We're still staying in Den Haag, so this is our morning ride to wherever the hell we ended up. A fun little ride. I'm just following you. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are either, but that way are some ship harbors of big cruise ship lines or something. All right. The Hook of Holland. This is the port of Rotterdam, or a port for Rotterdam. Here out in the harbor you can see lots of vessels traversing the harbor. This is a place famous because it's part of the defense structure the Germans built with forced labor, Jewish labor and Dutch labor. So we're here to see this museum. And this is the way back to a healthy delta. Okay. I don't know what they're doing overall in terms of dismantling the entire defensive structures the Germans built. So much concrete was poured out here along this coast that it's just frightening. So the dune is built in 1650. We're standing groten. I'll have to read that offline. Yeah, it's a camera, the security cameras. So interesting, and just by chance we happen to be here in Den Haag on Bevrijdingsdag, Liberation Day. There was big celebrations on the 5th and 6th. I imagine they had something going on here too. So we didn't plan to be here for that, but it was interesting to be here during the celebration. The tourist has decided to risk her life and go up this big step here. Okay. This is you're up here at your own risk. The sign says het betreden van het dak is op eigen risico. Such a busy place. I'm gonna guess when I took the tour from Rotterdam that we actually ended up over in here, because I remember them saying something about the hook. Look at the map. enter the pier at your own risk. Seems not very fair to be risky to be here, but this place is known for historical floods, so it's all protected now by the Delta Works, I think. Said, I think this place is protected from flooding by a thing called the Delta Works. I'm not sure if it's here or not, but there is places like that. Okay. Off to Delft and find lunch there.
Sure.
Nothing like enthusiastic responses here. It's all
I'm along for the
I don't know
ride.
where we are. It's all the same to me. You're the cameraman.
Oh, we're sitting in a light. Oh, there, it's green.
We're heading to Delft. We've been to the Hook of Holland. So we wanted to just get a little bit of traffic. This isn't the kind of inner city traffic, but this is just a freeway on-ramp. So we're going to get about 30 seconds of...
Sla rechtsaf de oprit op.
Sla rechts op de oprit op. So we get on the freeway. Okay. That should be enough of a little driving experience. Punch the button. Punch the button.
Oh, we want to be like your dad and drive the whole trip.
This is freeway traffic. This is traffic.
Hey, he did this too.
I know. Well, while he was driving. So we're
there.
11 minutes out of Delft.
Oh, it's still going?
Yes, punch the red button again.
I did punch the red
Push
button.
it again. I actually deleted the recording that time. Oh. Alright, we're in Delft, supposedly. We're going to see how this traveling works with doing another video as Dad would do of just being in traffic and how we get around here. And the whole place is absolutely crazy. That's what I thought. Go ahead and hit the one button once.
En sla rechtsaf.
I don't know what that place is. You might not rotate that.
Nope.
Some old castle here or something. Water tower. Oh, it's a water tower. Some people live in these things now. They've been converted away from water towers.
Sla rechtsaf.
We're supposed to turn right here.
Flauwe bocht naar rechts.
Flauwe bocht naar rechts?
En sla linksaf.
What the fuck is this nonsense?
Sla linksaf. En sla linksaf.
Perfect. We don't have any idea what it's telling us. I know what it's telling me to do, but the map doesn't make any sense. It's telling me to turn around, but I don't see a way to do that. So.
Scherpe bocht naar rechts.
Take a sharp
En
right.
sla rechtsaf.
Okay, we can do that, I think. Sometimes it tells us to go down
Sla
one-way
rechtsaf.
streets and
En
make weird
sla
turns.
rechtsaf.
Apparently, I think we missed a turn earlier, so we're gonna do this weird.
What the hell?
It's perfect. We're going where we want to go. We don't know where that is, but we're going where we want to go.
Sla rechtsaf.
No, I don't want to slide at the
En
next
keer
one.
hierom.
Okay, so turn right and then turn around. I don't know what it means, but we're gonna try it. Somehow we missed what we wanted to do.
Oh, you got to go up there and then down that side.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Keer hierom.
Here, well, oh yeah, down that side of the street. Which I think we should have gone over here.
Yeah.
Let's see, let me do
No,
this.
you can't.
No, you can't. It's a yield sign there. Hold on, he knows what I want to do. Oh, sorry. All right, well, we slop. Okay.
Oh,
No,
God.
he's okay.
Welcome to Driving in Holland 101.
Sla linksaf.
That was the exact thing I wanted to record. So we're covering the old medieval part of town. There's the old church we were looking for.
So at this point, you got to park anywhere.
Now find a parking spot if we decide to park and have lunch. The point was to find this place, not necessarily park here. I don't mind paying for parking and whatnot, but this isn't nearly as bad as it was over in Gouda, which was an absolute crazy place.
Well, in Gouda, you had a railing next to the canal. You don't here.
Yeah. Alright. I know what this car is doing. You hit the pause on the camera for a second. Okay.
Keer hierom.
Keer hierom.
En je bestemming bevindt zich aan de rechterkant.
Alright, so we're here wherever here is. They told us to find us this church. It's very famous. Dutch Reformed Church.
No parking.
Yeah, I assume there's no parking.
You can't enter there.
Well, there's parking there, but... Okay.
Go down that street.
Je bestemming bevindt zich aan de rechterkant.
Okay, our bestemming is here, but
To get the hell out of here.
We're just going to do this driving tour through this little part of town, just so you see what a crazy place is. We can't park there, that's too small. Or there. Here comes our guy again, he's going to take another picture.
Oh my God. Do you think he's a tourist like we are?
Yeah, look at his blue plate. He's not Dutch. Where is he from? Okay. Take another record break. Okay, we've made a turnaround in parking spots. I don't think we're going to park, but I just want to stop for a second. Let's see. Stop and reorient. So this is a parking next to the canal. The point is to not end up in the canal. Turn it this way a little bit if I can. Okay, good. Now, alright, we're stopped in Delft. We've given up the idea of going in and parking there. That's kind of what we figured out, that it's not a good idea to try to park in these places. I'm going to step out for a second and just take a quick video.
Be very careful.
I see it. So, this is the canals. That's not the church we were trying to hit. That's some other church. And so we're just going to do a little turn around here. Typical medieval type village. It's supposed to be a good, nice place, but I don't think we have the endurance to try this for much further. There's a little restaurant called Nibbles. It's right by the apartment in Den Haag. Very nice little place. So I'm about a block away from our apartment in Den Haag. I'd like to look at these classic Dutch buildings. Reminds me a lot of the other Dutch building. The facades are very similar. Kitty. It might be a mama kitty, huh? Is this floor you know you're missing? Oh, they wrote the bill. Oh, you are a mama kitty, huh? Yeah. See these little book nooks around the city everywhere. Free books. Take one, leave one. Oh, a James Michener book. Let's go over there by the flower. We'll start our little tour here. Oh, she's just looking at the guide. You're in a video, Jalen.
Oh, I am? Well, I'm doing a normal tourist thing, finding out where the hell I am.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter where we are. We just have to get out at some point. Okay, so we're at the entrance to Kokenhof. Beautiful park, very famous. Cars out there in the field. Hopefully nobody steals the car, the stuff that's in it.
If we go straight that way, we hit the big greenhouses.
Mm-hmm. So you missed it there. I wasn't recording. She said, "Oh look," and we made a sharp left. I don't know where we're going, but something is here to look at. Everybody has to take pictures of the pretty flowers. That's why we come here.
So Dutch and in English.
Those are pretty red things. I don't know. Flowers, I think they're called. And not caught on tape was a sudden, oh, amaryllis, and another sharp left. When there were amaryllis on our right, just right in front of us when she veered. This is like the main museum or enclosed part of the park. I'm just recording the tourists.
Do you want to look at this?
I do. I went to record. So this is like a 58 or 59 Chevy truck, which I find interesting, but there's a Volkswagen bus over there as well. It says Wandel design, so travel design. Oh, Van Dalen design is the name. Van Dalen. You got the pretty fountain and the exotic trees. People from all over the world. So we're inside a building. It's a celebration of 75 years of coconut. Not this one. Yeah, this is it. 75 years right up there. You want to sit on a bike and have a funny picture take?
No.
She did, so she was in mine. All right, we've climbed a little observation post to look at these flowers that say 75 years. So we found more flowers. They're a little past their prime, but still lots of colors. This is a place where people put their feet in big shoes. So here we have an exhibit of more flowers. Beautiful. Yeah, let's see what I'll do. Turn this way. There's a poster there. We gotta get that poster, I guess. Let's see, the tourist went that way. I don't know where she's going, but we're gonna follow. Looking at more flowers, the oranges, tulips. Now we don't need to look at them too close for too long, but I need just enough video to make a scene or something. All right, take two, more flowers. Let's see, I need 15 seconds or so, so we're gonna pan over there, up there a little bit. So, an exhibit of a kledingdracht from is a Heren, royalty or nobility. Nobility is probably the better word.
Scars that never faded, of the baby that was born on Christmas Day. While the heavens sing their song, a child's life is never long, 'cause the food supply.
Out your bowl, have a bulb. His job is to change the music. It says they're lilies, but I think they're fake. Echt mooi. The one flower is a little out of pass, but these purple ones look okay. Okay, I've lost the tourist again. She went that way. Probably never see her again. I don't know, she's in a rush to get somewhere. We'll probably find out where eventually. Oh, bench. Good idea. Bench seems like an excellent idea at this point, even if it's wet. How's it going, tourist? You can take boat rides or pictures in a boat over here. I'll swim over there and take a look. It's raining a little bit, seriously. I think we've seen enough of the inside of windmills for this trip. You want to go in there? Are we going in the windmill?
No, we've already been in. Look how crowded it is.
So I was wondering where you're going. This is a good place. Yeah, we do like taking pedal porn. I know they are, but they're kind of fuzzy. Oh, sorry. All right, where are we now? Are these some kind of orchids?
Yeah, this is, and most of them are orchids here. These are growing.
Tourists doing tourist things. Tourists doing tourist things. Hey, puppy. Here at the gate of no return. This thing not zooming or doing what it's supposed to do, huh? Switching the zoom mode for some reason. Okay. So we go. Let's find lunch. We have Coke and Hoft. Out we go. No more coming back. This is our Airbnb in Haarlem. It's actually a really lovely place, as usual. Has some quirky things around it. So we have a little gate. We're just going to come in here and take the tour. Shut the gate. Let's squeak on us a little bit. Okay. Nice little garden, table. Haven't walked that far yet. Maybe I'm going to take the tour out here. Nice place to sit. Oh look, the tourist is inside. Hey, hello, hello. Another place to sit. And over this wall here is the main street. Let's see, more doors. Didn't show you where we parked, but there's actually a parking spot belongs to this place, so that's kind of handy. For other places, problems with parking. All right, so we're gonna come in here to the kitchen first. Gonna show you. I was coming right back in. I'm recording a video. Do you want to be the tour guide, or you want to be complaining about that I left the door open for 20 seconds?
You left the door open and nearly froze me because it comes right in.
Okay, your complaint is registered on the video. It's going to be part of the tour. So, it's got a pretty nice kitchen table. Nice kitchen area, cook stove, simple sink. And Jalen's watching the last video I made, so. Oh, she's not watching it. It's done recording. I'll have to stop this. Hold on. So let's go on with our tour. And our last place had a tiny bedroom and it was hard to get by. This place has a bedroom that's smaller than the motorhome. There's no way to get by on either side. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this at all. I might sleep on the couch. I would be sleeping on the couch anyway. And okay. So all that stuff is our own spool, our own junk. That's a mystery door there. We don't know. And here is the bathrooms. This is a toilet. Oh, that's a storeroom. That's not a toilet. This is a toilet. Why is there a fan on here? Well, okay, hopefully that fan goes off. And here's the story. You gotta come up the step. And there's the mirror. And there's the shower with a squeegee on the floor. And I don't think I've ever had a shower like that before. I think it's nice. Nicely decorated. But Jalen's always worried about how to dry your hair because shower there, bathroom there. Really, the other place we had to run an extension cord through the hallway from the bathroom door, which is really weird. And here, there's a mirror over here and a place for your hair dryer. Very convenient, very upscale. All right, that concludes the introductory tour of Airbnb Haarlem. All right, we're in Haarlem. This is the Port Amsterdamse Poort, which is a very historic building, the old entrance to the city. And if you're not careful, someone will run over you wherever you are. And what that thing does. It's just too tall to get captured with this thing, but let me just pan up for fun. Okay. We had to come quite a ways to see this through multiple hazards. Tried to get into the middle of town. We didn't record that little journey because the tourist was panicking pretty hard. And we ended up driving down the streets that were clearly pedestrian only, and people were not very happy with my attempts to navigate the old city. All right. And we take a regular. Okay, vlog date May 9th. We're in Haarlem. It's our first day here. We got here yesterday, didn't do too much because we're tired. And so, as usual, I decided to set a plan what we should do today. And I didn't make very many pictures or videos, which will be explained during this true story with the correct interpretation of all things that have happened, despite what you might hear from the narrator in the background. So the plan was to go to this place called the Cirque, which is a steam pump out in very close to Hempstead. But it didn't open. It turned out it's a holiday here, Ascension Day, something to do with Jesus and Easter. I don't know, but anyway, a lot of places are closed. So it was opening late, no problem. I wanted to go see the Amsterdam's gate, the old gate to the city. And once again, try to go and see an old building in the inner city, a church. We have not yet been into a great cathedral or church. Jalen doesn't want to. I do. But so that was the plan. Go to the gate, go to the church, and I forgot the name of the church now. Let me look it up here real quick because it's in my places to see. It's called the St. Bravo Church in Harlem. It's the beautiful inner city thing. So I set the navigator to go there, and into the middle of the inner city chaos we go again. And it's chaos because the roads are windy, twisty, very narrow. Well, we find ourselves in a pedestrian-only mall, and there's no way to turn around. And you can see, other vehicles are in there, delivery vehicles and whatnot. So the passenger is trying to help navigate. But not a problem. We finally get out, don't get anywhere close to the church because, as usual, there's no parking close to where you want to go, and we don't want to walk that far. I figure I can go back later when Jalen is not with me. I'll take the bus or whatever. So off to the gate, the port, and we park. It's kind of like right in the middle of a busy roadway. And it stands by itself. It's a historic thing. There's a really great story of what a woman that saved the city of Harlem, called the Siege of Harlem. And I won't get into the whole story, but we get back to the car, which it was 50 feet away, and go to get in, and the electronic systems shut down. I cannot get them to start, can't boot them. I need it for easier navigation. I can certainly use my phone. The phone is actually doing the navigation, but easier on the bigger screen. And the backup camera is not working. That's really important because things are so tight here without a backup camera or something watching and helping. So we futz with it for a while and say, okay. The next stage of our journey was Zandvoort, which is a seaside town, not far away, 20 minutes. So we drive over there, stop along the way a couple times, futz around, try to call Avis or anyone else that can tell us, do some internet searching. Why isn't the computer coming back up? It's kind of frustrating. So back into Zandvoort, again, narrow streets, tight park. We've got a nice place to park right on the seaside. It's very busy because it's a holiday. And unlike most days where we see your family bikers, doing shopping and tasks, these are sport bikers just going crazy everywhere. End up calling my friend Philip, who's an international traveler, and he's near Paris, and said, I cannot call this number from my phone. It tells me the number, I dial it and cannot connect. We had a similar problem yesterday with Jalen's phone trying to call her mother, which we have troubles calling her mother from time to time, even from our house. The circuits don't connect to the house or the cell phone, her mother's cell phone. So I go, okay. I get to Comcast, not Comcast, I get the phone. Verizon, call them up. They can't figure out what's going on with your mom. So finally, we'll just call Evan, so Evan answers. She can call me. Turns out again, it's just her mother. We had a little bit of a 20 minutes wasted dealing with a phone call. Well, this is happening now again to me, but on my phone, but I can't call a local number. I haven't tried to call a local number. People I call are on WhatsApp or Signal. So, but to call Avis, I need the phone number. I'm dialing and trying different permutations and phone settings and cannot get through. Philip sends me, I said, Philip says, send me the number you're calling. I sent it to him. he sends me back a different number and says, this connects for me. I call that number, it connects for me, but it's Ava's in Harlem, but it's closed. It's a holiday. So we're without camera system again. And so just have to make sure Jalen's out there watching when I back up. Where were you when I started working again? At the restaurant?
Yeah.
So we decided we're hungry. No, I was working before then. Oh, no, we were working in this pump station at Cirque. We had gone in there to do some touristy stuff. Place had opened late, tight street, construction, one-way traffic, many bikers. Get back in the car. Jalen's ready to make sure I don't hit something, and I go, oh, it's working again. So I don't know why, but it was suddenly just happy to be doing its thing again, reboot. Or because it sat alone by itself and thought about what it had done wrong for 45 minutes or so. So, good enough. Computer's working. We've had lunch. And we're just back at the apartment now. It's 20 minutes away. Nav system's working. So, yeah, a bit of a stressful morning with an electronics failure. I've tried to reproduce this problem and I cannot. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. I got 3 or 4 more days here before we head home. And, you know, kind of entertaining. So now Jalen has been doing navigating with my phone in her hand, because you cannot hold your phone in your hand here. They'll give you a ticket quick. I know they have people driving around searching for people that are abusing their phones while they're driving. So anyway, it's still speaking in Dutch and Jalen's still speaking in English. So it worked pretty well. Anyway, that was our adventure this morning. Just wanted to vlog it for the audiences out there on the internet. So, okay, I may post this, may not. Touching. All right, we're in the Zaandam still, this canal. It's Saturday, it's a beautiful day. People are puddling around on their little piddly boats. I like to go for a little tour of the canals. So Zaandam or Zaanstad, Darmstadt, and in this direction, more of the inner city, middle city. Always busy in these markets. Just incredible. Kibbeling. Over here. Might have to stop here and get some kibbeling. Looks like a fun little fountain for kids to play in down here. I hope it's clean water and not this terrible canal water. So we're going to head down there a little further. That famous hotel building. And this is a canal restaurant boat. Sure it doesn't really do anything but float there. Yeah, this is the famous Intel Hotel in Zaandam. Turn this way a little bit.